Hello, you motorcycle enthusiasts. In addition to the disassembly and assembly videos you're already familiar with, here's a short video series that will give you a closer look at the contents of Keister repair kits. I'll show you what's inside and what it's used for. What you see here spread out on the table is the rebuild kit for the Kawasaki Z650. So we'll talk about the old one here, the one from the 70s. So let's take a look inside. All right, first up, we've got the air-fuel mixture screw. Looks a bit different than the ones we get today. Here you can see a little groove into which this O-ring is going to be fitted. And this O-ring comes together with a screw in a little bag so you can't lose it. Once the O-ring has been attached, then this spring will slide over the screw. Here we have the needle jet or the nozzle, and it's going to be placed below the jet holder. Here we've got a partial load needle together with a clip. And here's a somewhat larger O-ring, and that's going to sit on top of the jet holder, which is screwed into the carburetor housing. And here we've got a main jet, and then an idle jet, and a brand new float needle valve. And here, of course, we've got both seals for the float bowl as well as a top cover. So those are the contents of the rebuild kit, and keep in mind that you have to order for those, because of course it's a 4-cylinder. And here on the side, there's a little bit of something extra. We're going to provide a link for that in the video description. For the movement of the slide shaft, so this is the old seal, but you might as well get a new one while you add it and you know where the link is. And then there's this 3-way gas line splitter, and this connector here goes the outer carbs. The seals have shrunk onto that part and they can't be replaced anymore, but to which we're going to go ahead and provide a link. And the one that you see here is obviously not the same one, but only serves as an example so that you guys can kind of get an idea. The link we're going to provide, of course, is going to give you the right one, but you can nevertheless see the O-rings on this new one here, which can be changed out, and that also holds true for the connector, which you'll also find in the video description. And that should pretty much wrap it up. And like I've said before, if you're going to go through the whole trouble of taking one of these carbs apart, you might as well go ahead and get some of these parts replaced and make sure that the carburetor lasts for as long as possible before its next cleaning. Yes, friends, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. We appreciate your support through subscriptions and wish you lots of fun while working on your projects. Until the next video, ciao.